right, Stephen Key. I'm back with Mark, and I'm really happy to have this conversation because Mark, someone called me the other day, and they have this great idea, and they went on a crowdfunding campaign. I'm not quite sure if it's Kickstarter or Indiegogo. They raise a lot of money, right? And they start this company up, and they take the money. They're able to build the product. It looks great. I mean, everything is designed. It's beautiful. So they go into business, they have an Amazon, they sell on Amazon and other places online, but the guy is losing money. And he's losing a lot of money. And I said, well, I don't understand. But he said, he also told me, look, we made $1 million in sales last year, but I'm losing money. In fact, I'm going back to live at home. He's losing money. Why is that? I thought if I raise the money on crowdfunding, I make the product, I got a great website, and I start running ads all over the place, why am I losing money?
Well, you have to stay. If he's running ads all over the place and you're spending $1 and getting back $1, you still have the cost of merchandise in there. So of course you're going to lose money and move in with mom and dad. So the idea is to do a blitz, do a lot of advertising, and get the name out there, brand build. Okay. And then once that happens, you're able to back off a little bit on the advertising, and then the differential will be your margin. So if I told you for every dollar you put in, you're going to get back 5, you would run around looking for every dollar you could get your hands on. But if I told you that every dollar you put in, I was going to give you back 60 cents, you would be like, hey, Mark, it was a great conversation. It would be the world's shortest conversation. And that's what the people aren't understanding. If you're in the very, very beginning and you agree with yourself, I'm going to invest $50,000 to make this name on the tip of everyone's tongue and build the brand. That's understandable. But you can't sustain that model. That's an investment in advertising. But you can't build that model continuing on like that. Something else has to give. But at the same time, you should have 2, 3, 4, 5 different distribution channels that you're working on at the same time. You can't sit there in your underwear thinking that you're just going to put it on Amazon and a magical genie's going to come and blink their eyes and you're going to be a millionaire.
Okay, let's talk about that for a minute. So I'm spending money. Ideally, if it's a return, a better investment. If I'm spending $1, I'm getting $1.50 back. That's great. Usually that might happen, maybe not. But let's say it's just for brand building. Okay. Mm-hmm. And you also said that if I'm doing that, I have to have multiple outlets to sell it. Talk about that. I'm on Amazon. Does that mean I should be in brick and mortar? I mean, where should I be selling it? Because I'm building a brand. I'm building demand, right? Where I can send them places to purchase. But if I'm sitting there in my underwear, what is that doing for me?
Well, you should be doing the Amazon thing, but the other thing you should be doing is driving people direct to your website, because then that's right there. So that's 2 distribution channels. Okay. Some people trust Amazon more than they'll trust you. Okay. So they'll go on Amazon. But you could get them coming and you could get them going. The other thing is, depending on the item, you have to be creative to look for different channels of distribution. I'll give you an example. So the fire starter, the waterproof fire starter, Quick Survive that we sell. We're in brick and mortar. We're on Amazon. People go direct to our website, and all of those channels are fine. On top of that, because of the kind of goods it was, we decided that this would be a great wow demo, and we should do it at every trade show across the country. Not the trade show like a business trade show, like a state fair, like a gun show, like an RV and camping show. So we have people all over the country. Actually, we call it yelling and selling. And they yell and sell, and the volume is phenomenal. Okay. And that was another arm of distribution. So depending on what your product is and what it's conducive, in my case, there was a wow factor. With a wow factor, we believe that face-to-face sales was another way to do it. Not the only way. Okay. Nothing's the only way. So what I'm trying to say is Amazon's wonderful. Your own website is wonderful. Brick and mortar is wonderful. But what else can you do to build this company? And it sounds like, and I'm not picking on your friend, it sounds like, and everybody does this, your friend's waiting for the magic pill. And there is no magic pill. There's no pill that you can take and lose 100 pounds. What does it take? You got to work out on the treadmill. You got to start eating no carbs. You got to do
Okay.
all the things that, and I'm not, this isn't weight loss advice, but I'm just saying that there's no pill that you can take that the fact people are trying it, people are claiming it, but it doesn't exist. And in business, it's the same exact thing. There's no magic pill.
This is what he said to me, and I want everybody to be listening to this. He said, Steve, the barrier of entry is so low today, but doesn't mean you should jump in. That's what he's learned. That he's really a designer. He goes, I don't know anything about business. I'm a designer, because when you look at the product, fantastic. If you look at the website, fantastic. Look at the reviews, people love it, but he's failing. He also said to me that the Facebook ads for him was like playing slots, the slots or gambling. That he's waiting for the hit, he's waiting for it. And without feeding that machine of those ads, it just stops. So he's not doing other things, Mark. He's just doing one thing, waiting for this to happen, and it's not happening for him.
Magic pill. You got to go out and get it. It's not coming to you in everything.
All right.
If you're just going to sit back and wait for anything, it's never going to happen. That's called lottery. Everybody go out and buy a Powerball. That's all there is. But for your friend to be a great designer, not know anything about business, and sit there and wait for his ship to come in, the ship never comes in, Stephen. It just doesn't come in. He's got to get out there, and he's got to get it, and he's got to grab it. And other sources of supply. No magic pill.
All right, that makes sense. All right, thank you. If you're considering doing crowdfunding or raising money or running a business, I tell everybody, if you don't know what you're doing, find someone that does and maybe partner with them. But just don't jump in that water and think you're going to figure it out along the way. I'm just going to figure this out. And I'm going to have an garage full of inventory. It seems so easy. I'm just going to figure it out. I think it's a recipe for disaster.
But that's why my model works. My model works because I am that guy. And if I feel like it's a good match, I do the investing. I've been doing this for 35 years, however many years, and I understand. I could look at your friend's business and I can tell him 20 things to change that we would become successful. It's done, again, practice from the last video. I practice while everybody's doing what they do. I do this. But I have found success in the model that we're going to partner, and I'm going to foot the bill, but we're going to partner. It's your item. It's my expertise. Let's do it together. And either we both make money or we don't. Okay. That's my model.
You know what's really great here? Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Subscribe down below. Next video, Mark's going to talk about something that didn't go well. He's going to talk about, is he picking all the winners? Does everything just go great? Stay tuned. He'll be back in just a minute.
There's a great idea in each of us. But it's truly magical to see it come to life. Sharing your creativity with the world has never been easier. We can help.